how to modify your MemoryDex card base. So this is, I'm in Cricut Design Space. I uploaded the MemoryDex card base that I purchased. Yours can look different than mine, but the most important part about this card is here. So you can cut this just as it is and then decorate it, but I always like to modify mine. So for this video, I'm going to show you how I would modify a star. So I open up the star, then I'm going to size it based on, so most MemoryDex card holders are this length, right? This size. So you really can't go, you can't make this longer here. You can make this bigger up here because it only sits in most of the boxes or the holders about to this height. So anything up here is fair to go higher. But for this star, see, my tips of my star will be okay. I'm going to go a little bit bigger. I know that those tips right here are okay because they're going to be outside of the MemoryDex card base. It's just down here that matters. And I like the size of that star compared to my bottom. So now I'm going to move my star out of the way. Now I'm going to come over here to the shapes and just pick out whatever shape, unlock it at the top up here, and make it bigger than, oops, don't turn it, bigger than your MemoryDex card. And then I'm going to cut the majority of my MemoryDex card off. So hide the MemoryDex card underneath this, and then highlight all of them. Come down to the bottom right and press slice. Now you're going to get rid of, click and get rid of all of that. This is our key part, but we cannot resize that. That has to stay exactly how it is. And then this is my MemoryDex card base. Now I'm going to bring it to the front. Now, if you're cutting multiple layers, see, then I would line this up here, probably about there, so it could be solid. I know that these are touching. And then I will weld this. But before I do that, if I want to have any more stars cut, I'm going to copy and paste additional one over here. Now I'm going to weld all of this together. So highlight everything, combines, and you can do weld, and now it will become one. Now that is my new MemoryDex card base. You can cut these off. Sometimes I cut this down more before I put the star on, or sometimes I leave it just like this. It's completely up to you. But now you have your piece of paper that you would put, this red piece I usually cut out of chipboard, then this piece will be paper, and this will go over that, and now you have your cute star MemoryDex card. My file isn't exactly even, so I would copy, paste this, turn this into a different color, blue for the back, so I always do blue for back, and then I would flip it because mine isn't always exact. This base isn't always exact. So if you're going to cut, sorry, that was a little confusing. If you're going to cut, let me backtrack. I would cut this twice, here and again. This is the one you need to flip. So you have to flip this one because, like I said, mine isn't exact. You could see how that moved right there. Now this is the back. I will change that to blue. Now I usually cut one base out of chipboard, one front, which is always purpley or fuchsia color. So this is my paper. So this is chipboard. Then this is my paper. Then this is my back piece of paper. Now my chipboard is completely covered. Now this piece is the piece that you need to make. Again, you will need two of these, one for the front, one for the back, because this is what's giving you your star shape, if you want the star complete on the back as well. But that's basically it. I hope that wasn't too fast. Just go back and rewatch in slow motion. And then from here, after you cut all this, this is where you then decorate. So your machine cuts all of this out and now you decorate. I use my sewing machine. I sew all of the pieces together. I stitch around here very carefully. And I usually use a different paper here than here because I want this to stand out. But it's completely up to you. You are the mastermind creating this MemoryDex card. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me.